Alright guys, so here we are on the property. This is our first ever real use of the skidder here. Oop. So we're not probably going to be too good at this. Got to lower this front blade here. I'm going to try and push the trees kind of all down into one spot. And then we'll try and skid a bunch of them at once. It is super convenient being able to push these things around with this big old machine compared to trying to chop them up and move them around with that truck and or tractor and crane. That was kind of a pain. Alright, I think we got this side pretty good. We'll try and push the other side together, and then we'll try and push them all up the hill so that they're all even, and then we'll try and grab them all, or at least a few of them. Alright, so the plan is to kind of cut them into maybe, I don't know, 20-meter-ish sections like this. That's only 12, I guess, but... And then now we can sell these, see how much they go for. I was hoping to get more in the first scoop, but... Yeah, I'm not a very good driver, so I know this isn't the best use case for this tractor. This is not what it's supposed to be used for, but I'm going to try and get these logs delivered. This is only 3. I think in the future we're going to have some bigger trips of this, but for now we're just going to deliver 3 logs to the old sawmill for hopefully the most price. So here we are, first load with the skidder. Probably one of the smaller ones we'll get, but there we go. Let's go see what the 3 logs will do us. $4,500. So here is the claim again. We have the river running through here. This is what splits our claim from the other claim to our right, or to our left, excuse me. We own to the right. So that's why that tree is part of the next claim. All of this part has been logged. So we are basically completely done. Still have to pick up this mess. Got a little bit of pile back there still. Then we got those trees over there, which we're picking up right now. Then we have these trees down here, and that's it. That's all the trees on the claim. So we're going to have to buy another one. We have 32,000. If we go over here, 31, which is the claim that we were just looking at to the left here, is 27,000. So we're going to have to buy that. We don't have enough money to buy really any other claim, so we're going to have to buy this one. Hopefully we can stockpile some money and eventually get something a little bit bigger. but now that we have a big logging tractor, we shouldn't need to spend any money for a little bit. Obviously getting something that can chop them down a little faster would be nice. Here is, again, our first claim. Second claim starts on the left side of this road. Wraps all the way around to about here. Then our third claim, which wraps around to this water here. And we've started on the fourth claim, as you see. We got all of these trees falling down that we just bought. We've taken out most of the small trees, which are all of the little ones like this. We've got a couple of them to actually bring in for sale, but pretty much got rid of all of them. Got quite a few bigger trees that are both downed. And if you're wondering what I'm standing on, it's a tree that, this tree, I logged a tree up here, it fell down, and I logged this tree that I'm standing on, and it fell into it, and it's just staying up here. And for some reason, if you have a chainsaw out, you can climb it. So we still got to chop down all of these trees, and then basically from the river this way to the lake, so then all of this trees up here. So basically this plot and this plot. We have the skidder somewhat ready. There's not a ton to do in there. We got to more round up some trees, but we do have a couple of them here. There's one which is kind of annoying me, this one. I think it's the dead one. Yeah, it is dead wood, so. But it's a little bit too far back to grab. And I tried like pushing them up, and since it's on top of them, it's just sliding with them all. It's not doing anything, so it's kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's dead wood anyways, so we'll just get rid of it. This is as wide of a grip as we can get. Let's see, can we... Yeah, we can scoot that back just a bit, but it doesn't do enough, it looks like. Let's hoping that... Oh! Okay, let's back this up. I was hoping to kind of round them up a little bit more, so that kind of works, I guess. Oh, actually, now we got the dead wood to fall out, so let's try and push these back up to even. Maybe we can get the dead wood in there, I'm not sure. Not that it really matters much, but would be kind of nice. We're also going to go in and get this thing fixed. So it's currently into April now. Alright. Oh, we missed a couple of the small ones here. I suppose it doesn't matter, we can push those ones anyways. Let's go down. Yeah, that one worked a little bit better. Let's see what we got. 4? Yeah, I think we got 4 of them that time. And then what we can do is pick up some of these smaller ones and just throw them on top. Oh, wait, maybe not. That one's like stuck. Okay, well, we'll leave that there then. There we go. How long is that? 6.9, so not too bad. Logs are kind of moving around. Come on. Shifted too much on me, they're moving around. There we go. So yeah, I'll show you guys what kind of machines we have available in the store as far as sales or used equipment goes. We've also been sort of following this railroad here. Playing a game of chicken with the train. But I found out you can actually just go right through this. This is not a fence you gotta worry about, so I no longer need to worry about that, I guess. We are also going to fuel this thing up and fix it up. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, we definitely need to get this thing fixed and fueled. It's not crazy bad with fuel or fixing, but it was pretty much full fuel when we first bought it. I think we've used it for, what, a month and a half or so. And yeah, it's about half fuel, so it probably lasts about 3 months. You probably have to fill it 4 times a year, depending on how much you use it, I suppose. I'm not using it a super crazy amount. Alright, so here we are at the delivery point. It's funny, I've been running in here and then just like letting it go. Like that. Throwing it out into the water. I don't think this would be worth a ton. It's only a few logs, but 4,400, not bad. So we're up to 46,000 now. Alright, so here we are rolling into the fuel station. Let's see what this takes to fill up. Quite a few $100s worth of fuel. 263 actually, not that bad. Now we're going to go right across the street and get this thing fixed up. And one thing that I've kind of noticed, I'm still very new at this, but is that the more expensive the machinery, the more expensive it is to fix. Alright, here we go. Let's repair this. So 6,800 basically for repair. Alright, let's do that. There we go. Perfect condition. Fully fueled, fully fixed. So we are now into May. We're skidding some extremely long logs here. I didn't feel like cutting these ones. This is the last of the little group I had. I've lost 2 logs along the way, actually 3. This is number 2. There's one further back there we'll have to pick up. There's one further up in front of us there you can see. This one I got stuck on the railroad tracks for some reason. You can actually see my tire marks going across there. But yeah, instead of cutting this up probably one more time, I just decided to bring it. I think we got 4. Yeah, there's one short one, 3 longer ones. We're hoping to make 116,000 and then we can buy one more property. I'm sure you guys are getting sick of buying properties, but yeah, it still says we have to cut down more trees to plant trees, but actually I was told there is a mod that allows you to plant more trees, because obviously this map is just full of trees, so we would have to probably deforest a crazy amount before we'd be able to plant. So we're going to get that installed and hopefully be able to plant some trees. And yeah, hopefully be able to buy another property. Once we buy that property, that should put us pretty good for a while because it's fairly expensive. I want it because it's fairly flat as well. So I think once we deforest that one, we can plant some trees on that one fairly good. There's another spot that we can plant trees that is fairly good as well. But yeah, it's getting kind of expensive with buying property and then deforesting it, but then having to use all the money to pretty much buy another property. So we aren't moving super fast, but we're getting there. Also, I think half of this was dead wood. Yeah, 3 out of the 5, so this is probably not going to be worth very much. $3,000. Alright, so here's the first log that we had dropped. We got a couple of logs in the truck, a couple of logs, well actually one log in the log trailer. We got a couple way up there to clean up, but there's basically just 3 log spots left. We got this is kind of 2, or 1 I guess, but I was kind of counting it as 2. And then we got one up here a little further. But yeah, we deforested this whole area. That's our tracks from driving the water down there. We had one more up there. We logged all that, and we had one more way down there, and we logged all that. And then also we have those trees over there to pick up. So yeah, we're getting close to the end here on this claim as well. Just a couple of hopefully a couple of big deliveries. Alright, looks like we got a good grab on that. There we go. So this is just something I thought of right now. I'm like, what if I grab it, pull it forward, and then cut them? And then the next time when I grab them, they'll be the correct length for this. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see, that's on one. I'm kind of just guessing for length. We're shooting for 6 meters, that is. Let's see, what is that? 6.5, okay. It's a little bit long, but fine. Last one. I think I accidentally double cut one of them. So got a little chunk here. I'll just throw that over here in the scraps. But yeah, next time we should be able to just back right up and have all these ones cut to the right length. How many do we got on here? 5? Oh no, 6. Pretty good grab. Let's go get that sold. Alright, rolling in here again with that sail. See how much we got for that. I'm going to say about 6,000 maybe. 53. So we're about one large load of wood away, maybe 2 smaller ones, from buying some more land. Alright, here we are with the next load here. See if we can cut these up to length again. What are these? 5.1, that's a bit short. Let's go a little bit longer. We'll leave the one under there, I think it's the smaller one. I don't feel like picking that back up, so we'll leave it. So, yeah, I believe it's this one, 11 meters. It's a shorter, it's a smaller one. So there you can see it now. Alright, let's go get this one delivered. This is another pretty good one. Alright, here we are yet again. Make another sale. Man, I love this John Deere. This 848L2. This thing is awesome. Skidders are a lot of fun. Alright, let's go see what this is worth. Maybe, if we're lucky, 6,984. So we now have just enough to buy the land. Let's go do that. So the land that we are going to buy is just off to our left here, as soon as we pass this road here. So we've deforested most of the stuff off on the right. This chunk here on the left is 116,000. So yeah, this right here is what we're going to buy. I am headed over to grab our trailer off on the right over there. You can't quite see it, but that is the tree planting trailer. And we're going to do a little bit of planting while we're out here. And we're going to do planting on the old claim as well. The second claim we got. So here's our trailer over here. And I think we own this side as well. We could plant this area, if I'm not mistaken. But we just got to get some trees planted so we're not spending so much on rebuying, or not rebuying, but buying property after property. Alright, let's buy this. Here we are on the map, number 36, and yes, indeed, we would own all that highway area, so we could plant that with some trees. But we would own this whole area, which is a very nice big area, and it's fairly flat, so that'll be our biggest purchase. Actually, it's only 115,000, a little bit less than I thought, so let's buy this. There we go. Our purchase has been made. So there is our start from 0 to now having 5 claims, 3 of which are fully logged, one's not been touched, and one's almost completely logged. Alright guys, so I've turned the mod on to allow us to plant more trees. And let's see if we need to turn the tree planter on. Oops, I didn't do the right one. There we go. We are planting trees now. It's funny because we just bought this property and we're immediately planting more trees on it. So again, this is for the long game. This is 2 years out. We got a long way to go before we can harvest these, but we got to start planting some trees. Alright, and the other area where I thought it'd be good is kind of this flat stretch in here. So I think we'll plant all along here. And obviously with us having removed all of the trees up to this point on this property, we'll know that anything that pops up is ours. And so we can just wait the 2 years and take them down. So. It is now in the middle of June, so we're into the next month. We have a couple of piles of small logs here, a little bit bigger logs. We have 27,000 in the bank, and I'll show you the land quick. So here's what we're working with. Again, here's those 2 piles. We've taken out most of the small trees. There's still a couple of them, like this one here. We got to take that down. But we got a good chunk of the small trees out of here. Still got a few over here as well. You can see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, something in there. Quite a few back there, I guess. We have another little pile of trees over here. This is sort of a pile of scraps that we're going to have to get rid of eventually. But for the most part, a lot of it's been gutted. We did obviously take out a lot of the big trees in this area. And we still have a couple of remaining chunks and a couple of logs in here. But that's mostly it. We also have a lot of the small trees here. We've trimmed some of them way up, so there's not much left on there. So we're going to keep working here. Right now we're trying to get the small trees out of here. Eventually get to some of the bigger ones again, but we've cleared out all of the bushes, which are ones you don't get any wood from. They're basically these ones right up in front of us here. These. You don't get any wood from them, but they are kind of a pain if you run into them. So we've taken out most of those. We've also got rid of most of these small trees. And so we've just been stacking them up here as we run across them, or one of the other couple of piles we got laying around. We still do have some logs up over the bridge, which we have to get rid of. We have a little bit of junk up here as well. Haven't got rid of this. We got a little bit of money sitting here. And then just down the hill here, there's a couple more logs down there. So a little bit of money sitting there still. Here we go, got another smaller tree. And I think I forgot to show you guys, there's a couple of smaller piles out here as well. So we got a couple of logs here. And then just down the way here, we got another smaller pile of trees. All of these ones are ones that we can just pick up, which is nice. They're nice and light. We will have to do some more planting here once this is done. I'm not sure how we'll do that, if we'll try and flatten the land out a little bit or what exactly we'll be doing, but definitely want to get some more trees planted. We planted 76, I believe, the first day. Or first month, I should say. So here we go, got another bush tree. These ones aren't worth very much. Even if you get a big stack of them, they're probably worth a couple $100 at most. But I just want them off the property. Eventually we'll have to get a wood chipper. There was a yarder on sale, which would have been a fun tool to get, and maybe eventually we'll get one, but the main focus right now has to be on getting a vehicle to transport, so a trailer, a semi-truck of some sort, and possibly even some sort of a front-end loader, a skid steer, something that can load them into that truck. Because right now we have the skidder, and we could skid logs out to, let's say we chopped all these down, skid them out to here, and then we take the, like a front-end loader or something, pick them up, drop them into the semi-trailer, and then haul them off. That would be the ideal way to go. So yeah, we still got a little bit of work to do on that front as far as vehicles go. We don't have much money. Kind of playing a game of earn up money, buy a claim, earn up money, buy a claim, and eventually if we have enough money we can buy a vehicle. So yeah, it's a slow process, guys. So yeah, this is the more boring part. This is not the most fun part of logging, but this series is going to be a real grind. So it's something that has to get done. I wanted to do it, you know, on hard difficulty as far as the economic scale goes, start from scratch, you know, earn it all up, and so yeah, this is part of it. It's a very slow progress of ranking up here, getting new vehicles and stuff, but again, part of the grind. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.